Hello, everybody. This is Andy Signor on Popcorn Planet with some stupid breaking news. Oh my God, what is happening to us? What? Paramount Pictures is putting a new face on action hit Face Off? No! No, we don't want this. No, I don't want this at all. I love Face Off, one of my favorite stupid action films. And no, I don't want Paramount to revisit this with anybody. I don't care who it is. The answer is no. Apparently, Paramount is so desperate for franchises and just hits, they're now giving a facelift to Face Off, the John Woo directed film starring Travolta and Cage. I don't need to tell you guys this. But apparently, they will reboot the film with a new cast. Oren Uziel, who did 22 Jump Street, The Cloverfield Paradox, Sonic the Hedgehog. Wow, no thanks. He's been set to write the script. Neil Moritz, who did Fast and the Furious, he's one of those guys who just sort of is involved in a lot of controversy of the movies because he wants tons of money and seems to own every franchise there is. He was one of the reasons they couldn't do 21 Jump Street meets Men in Black, from the rumors I heard. But he's apparently tough to work with. He just likes to make a lot of his money. I mean, everybody does. So I guess I shouldn't knock him. And then David Permut, I don't know who this is. I don't know who any of these people are. Given a fairly preposterous sounding premise, the original film was a wild ride. Yes, it was. Travolta played FBI agent Sean Archer, who was obsessed with catching a homicidal sociopath named Castor Troy, who was responsible for killing his son. The agent undergoes face transplant. We know how this all works. Are they telling us anything new? The good guy stuck. It escalates in a series of choreographed bad guys. Anyway, Woo's biggest hit. Mike Werb and Mike O'Collery wrote the original. That's it. There's no information here. That's it. Paramount is just apparently the deadline, and they're pretty legit. Mike Fleming's pretty good at his scoops. This is breaking news. Face Off reboot. Oh my God, no. All right, look, the answer is no. There's not much to respond to here because I don't know. There's no casting yet. I don't think there will be. I don't want to see casting. I don't want to see this movie. I don't want it at all. I'm done. Yeah, one could argue, oh, do something silly, crazy. No, it's not a comedy. It never was a comedy. It was awesome, crazy, just movie you can't even make today. I mean, the thing in Nicolas Cage talking about peaches or sweet, like, it just doesn't work. It was like a effed up action movie back in the day. They don't make movies like that anymore. And I don't want to see some PG-13 stupid remake. It's dumb and ridiculous. I mean, this is what Paramount is currently working with. So it makes sense why they're so desperate. Their franchises consist of, go away. Come on, where are you going? Their franchises consist of the Hasbro Cinematic Universe. They have Transformers, Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes, Micronauts. I didn't even know what that was. They're like space toys. I don't remember them. They're going to do an untitled Dungeons and Dragons reboot. That's just going to fail. Dungeons and Dragons as a Lord of the Rings type thing. Dungeons and Dragons is like the storytelling thing. It's like making a video game movie. I don't think they'll ever crack Dungeons and Dragons reboot unless they do some sort of Jumanji version. And then there's a Hasbro event film opening on 2021. And then there's the Mission Impossible franchise. They have 2 of those in the works because that's really the only thing they got going left. Even Bumblebee 2, I think, is on deck. They did, I think, announce that. And then they did Dora, which actually Dora the Explorer was way better as a kid's movie than I thought it would be. I got to give them props. And then Sonic coming out. Thank God they at least changed it. SpongeBob movies coming out and another Rugrats movie. Meh. They got Dark Terminator, if they can crack that. And then they got the Quiet Place sequel. That was a huge hit for them. They really need that to keep working. And then there's Top Gun. They're bringing back from the archives, and Coming to America 2. That first one's so funny. I hope that Paramount doesn't screw it up like Anchorman 2, which is also Paramount. Then Michael B. Jordan they're in bed with. They're doing Rainbow Six, the Tom Clancy one. That's something. But that's what we got. That's what's on their deck. So Paramount's a little in trouble. When you look back, they produce this with Disney and Lucasfilm, which now owns Lucasfilm. Indiana Jones 5 is a technically part of Paramount. And then if we really scroll back to see what else do they own, they got Gemini Man with Will Smith coming soon. Other than that, it's like, it just becomes really rough when you look at what they got. Sherlock Gnomes. No, they do the Cloverfield bad Cloverfield copies. The one they couldn't even do. They sold to Netflix. They knew it was bad. Daddy's Home 3. They could do that again. They got Inconvenient Truth 3. Inconvenient Trilogy. Baywatch, no. That didn't work for The Rock. We could do another. Is it now a fourth Xander Cage? Holy moly! That's how desperate they've resorted to 3 Xander Cage movies. Jack Reacher 3. I can't believe they made 2 of those. We could go back and do another Ben-Hur with the Morgan Freeman dreadlocks. Star Trek is their huge franchise that they just can't crack. And now Tarantino might be able to save them. Who knows? And then Ninja Turtles, they just boffed. And that one always bummed me out. The director, that was great. So much potential to make that a fun movie. And they just phoned it in and made garbage. The producers on top just took over that movie and ruined it. Zoolander 2. Oh, that was just horrific. Paranormal Activity. Oh my God! It's like, look how the dregs here. Hot Tub Time Machine. This is the worst. They have Tenet, I think. Christopher Nolan is their other big thing. Isn't that coming out? Hercules. No, that didn't work. The Rock really tried with Paramount. Didn't really get it there. And then Jack Ryan didn't work as a TV. Now that's on Amazon because they just decided to give up. And then, Anchorman, Jackass movies. Man, I'd love to see one of those. Can you believe they gave up Iron Man and the Avengers? It's so crazy. Oh, my God. That's insane they gave that up. G.I. Joe, now we're there. We could go back to Hansel and Gretel. I mean, I'm just enjoying going back to see how Rise of the Guardians. They've tried Madagascar. They did with DreamWorks. I don't really own that. Titanic. And they don't own. I thought Titanic. Yeah, it was with Fox. That's right. Titanic is a combo between Paramount and Fox. Those weird multi-combo studio deals. Hugo with Scorsese. Footloose remake. Woo! Look at this. We're now back to 2011. They've really just. Ugh. It's just really sad. The Fockers trilogy. There's something. Now we're in Last Airbender. That's their fault too. And then How to Train Your Dragon those are through DreamWorks, so I don't really count those. And now we're going through 2000, and this is still going. Now we're 10 years back. 10 years back. Friday the 13th. There you go. That's a franchise they own. They could try and bring that back. We could do the Curiouser Case of Benjamin Button. Tropic Thunder 2? You think that could live in this climate? No. You go back and it's rough. So it's no doubt why Paramount is trying to make a face-off franchise or another movie because they're desperate and they don't want to invest in original concepts. God forbid they figure out what the new face-off is. Now, that would be fun. But in this day and age, if you make a new face-off, they'll make 3 of them because they have to. But you don't just go back and start making your best movies over again. It's just bad news. Why don't they make another South Park movie? There you go. That was with Warner. That's what I thought. And Comedy Central. It's just crazy how many things Warner Brother had their finger in, but then didn't actually own. It's just sad. Paramount Truman Show, they've done some movies. It's not like they've done interesting enough. They could do the new G.I. Joe Snake Eyes with Nicolas Cage's Snake Eyes. You remember that Brian De Palma film? That'd be a cool cross film. But my goodness, it's right. Maybe we'll do Hard Rain again with Christian Slater. Event Horizon, and there we go. Face Off. We made it all the way back to. I always like Breakdown. Did you guys ever watch that? I think that's on either Netflix or Amazon Prime with Kurt Russell. That is a good one. Private Parts, the Howard Stern movie, also good. First Contact. This was a good year for Paramount, so they're trying to go back. Maybe they'll bring back the Brady Bunch movies. It just gets really, really rough. Clueless. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought that back. Brady Bunch. I would be shocked if they didn't bring that back at some point. And I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to do that Forrest Gump sequel that was written and was terrible, where apparently he's in the back of the Bronco and stuff. I think that's real. Beverly Hills Cop. That's the other one that they've been trying forever to get off the ground, and Eddie Murphy said no. But Naked Gun. I don't know, man. Leslie Nielsen. Since he can't come back, rest in peace. I wouldn't mind them trying to do that. I think there was a rumor they were going to do it. Was it Ed Helms? Somebody was trying to figure that out. I love those movies. And if they got Zuckers and did that right, maybe. But my goodness, there you go. You look at it all, and this is not one you pull, Paramount. This is ridiculous. No, there's no version of this that I want to see. There's like the hate watch bad version you do where you're like, oh my God, can you believe they did that? And even that, no. And there's no way they're going to get like really good actors to be like, yeah, let's redo what Cage and Travolta did because we'll do it better. Who on earth could they put in this to make this intriguing? I dare you. Challenge me in the comments down below. Let's hear what your thoughts are. Are there any 2 actors you could put together? Or is it 2 ladies? That's sort of how it works now in Hollywood. What do you think? Is there any version of this that you say, you know what, I'm down? Or are you with me and this is just a complete no you shall not pass type of opportunity here. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please comment. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and watch my previous 2 videos, man. I'm trying. Nobody's clicking. Click, click, click. Even if you just leave it on the background. I love you all. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.